Hey y'all, it's Shelly. Coming to share with you my latest ATC swap. I'm in a group where we do 3 ATCs similar or exactly the same, and we send them to each other in Australia. And so the first person does the base, the second person adds 3 to 5 items, and the last person is the finisher, and then they mail back to everyone, or the other 2 people, and they keep theirs. And when you mail them back, you mail back bases. Okay, so I didn't really have to explain all of that, but really cool concept. And in this group, we also have like weekly swaps or challenges that you can do. And this week, the weekend challenge is mixed media. Last week, it was mythical creatures. And I don't remember if I showed those in my previous video or not, but I will post photos for those on my Instagram and on my Facebook page. I may be a little bit behind on posting them, but I will post them there. I chose the Native American Thunderbird because I'm Native American, and so that was my creature for last week. And I did 2 partners last week, so I made 2 cards. This week I chose 3 because, I figure I'm making 3 exactly the same. So, I can do 3 just as easy as I can do 2. So I did, the favorite way to do mixed media, where you glue all the embellishments down, you gesso them, and then you spray them or color them in some way. I actually used my paintbrush on this a lot, and you can probably tell that the colors are maybe not as fluid. I don't know what the word is, but I actually use my paintbrush a lot on these, and I'm actually thinking about going in with some black in some of these areas and kind of darkening it a little bit and making the raised areas more pronounced, but I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. So I wanted to come and share these with you as they are now. And like I said, I don't know if I'll be doing anything else to them or not. I will post photos of them on my Instagram and on my Facebook page after I mail them out. And probably after they are received, because people on my friends list could possibly be getting these. So anyway, they're all the same, just metal pieces that I've stacked and created, my background on a piece of cardboard, and so you can see the back. I haven't even added my ATC back yet, and I just painted it all glued everything down and then painted it all with gesso. And then I used some Prima sprays, and I don't know the colors that I used at the moment, and I've put everything away. I'm trying this new thing where I put everything away, and I'm trying to keep my craft room clean. So I glued everything down, and then I used my paintbrush, painted the areas that I wanted light, then added the dark where I wanted the areas dark. I added some gilding paste from Creative Expressions, and my silver gilding paste is like dried. I don't know. I wasn't aware that they would dry out so fast. I haven't had it that long. So I went back and got a lighter color and a darker color and kind of combined them. So I used the Midnight, and then I used the Pearl Moon to kind of create a silver effect. And I don't know, I may need to add some more. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of okay with them the way they are. I've spent the afternoon doing them, and, like I would gesso and then go outside and do some work and then come back and finish, or do another layer. So I've kind of worked on them all throughout the day. It hasn't been a very time-consuming project, but, you know, I'm not really sure I want to invest any more time in it, to be honest. So I think this one is my favorite because it has the darkest blue, and I really like the way it come out. And then I just used some, you can still see my glossy accents. I need to go back and wipe some of that off quickly before it dries. I've just put the bling on them. And then these are the Tim Holtz Small Talk or Chit Chat. I'm not really sure which one those are. And some chain. I think that chain is probably stuck. And then, yeah, so that's it. That's my ATCs, and I wanted to come share those with you. So if you like doing little pieces of art and you're maybe in the US, or if you're in Australia, let me know and you can join our group. You know, you don't really have to have a quick turnaround time, but some people like to get them in and out, and I don't really do that because I can show you here. This is my stack that I have. If you can see how many is there, and I've already mailed this week, and then I have one more here that I need to finish and mail out. I thought I had them all complete, but you know, you don't have to really turn them around fast. You can take your time, because you get some where you get stumped. I have one that I've had for a few weeks and I have no clue what to do with it. So it's just quietly sitting in my box, waiting for me to do something. But yeah, if you're in the US and you like to do ATCs, you could really start up your own group and get a bunch of people who like to do ATCs, and you could swap them. I mean, if you keep them relatively flat, you could even do international, you know. But the thing is, like with these, you know, you can see how dimensional that's going to be. That's going to cost me a couple of dollars to mail it here in Australia. So then, you know, you can imagine in the US it would be, or, you know, mailing internationally, it would be a little bit of cash invested. I'm sorry if my camera is shaking. It looks like the stand is kind of wobbling. But anyway, I'll quit rambling, and I just wanted to come share these before I get ready to send them out. They don't have to go out for a few days, but yeah, I just wanted to come share them before I forgot. I'm not sure how great the lighting is. Yeah, maybe that's a little better, I don't know, or maybe that's a little bit better, but there's the shadow there from the stand. So anyway, I will post photos of these on my Instagram and on my Facebook, and I'll try to remember to link my Instagram and my Facebook below so that if you don't have those, you can see close-up and better photos of these. My lighting in my room is terrible, and I feel like I never do my projects justice because I don't know if you're really getting a good vision of it and the colors and textures and layers and all that. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you start your own ATC group in the US, or if you'd like to swap ATCs, let me know. We'll swap. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.